everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something extra fun. It is vision board time. So working in my Cultivate What Matters, I have finally gotten to the part where it is time for me to do my vision board for 2019. So you know I already did one with the fitness planning, but now it's time to do the big daddy one. So I'm going to put this aside, and what I'm going to do, if you have power sheets, if you have these, and if you don't, just briefly, it is a goal setting guide that takes you through a million steps to make sure you're goal setting properly in a very positive and uplifting way. But what I'm going to do, if you have these, this is where it calls for you to put your vision board in. I'm going to make my vision board, then make a photocopy of it and tape it in here. But of course, for anyone who knows, I am a happy planner girl, and so I will be making it on these dashboard, one of these dashboards. I haven't decided yet. But before we get started, and we are going to jump right in. Before we get started, a few announcements to make for the winners of last two videos, Planmas. So if you're like, hey, what the heck are you doing? What's Planmas, lady? It is my way to say thank you for all the support and continue to try to get me to my 10,000 subscriber goal before the end of this month. So it is, I'm giving away an item every video until we've reached the 12 days of Planmas, and it's now time to announce the winners. The winner of this lovely mini book of colorful boxes is, now I just want to apologize for both of the winners today for the way I'm going to butcher their names. Gail, Gail, send me your information and tell me how I butchered that name, and I will get this out to you. So fun. These are my favorite. I love the mini sticker books. All right, next winner of the big colorful boxes is Alyssa Karasak. I can't read. However you say your name, you are the winner. I know you probably are like, hey, that's me. Send me your information and I will get these out to you. So 2 winners today. Woohoo! Now to announce today's giveaway, fitness sticker roll with all of the good stickers. So you have in this roll steps, which I love because most everyone has a pedometer nowadays, a Fitbit or a something of that nature. These are great to track in your planner. Very small, so you can put them anywhere. Meal plan sticker books, love these too. Scale sticker books, I don't use these because I'm afraid of the scale. Legit, true story. Workout log, this is really great for inside your planners to keep track of stuff. And then stretch and cardio. So, what do you think? You think it's great? I think it's great. If you want to be entered to win this giveaway, the requirements are you have to be a current subscriber. You have to leave me a comment of any type of fitness tip that you have, especially because I'm on a fitness journey and I am not one that loves it, so I need all the encouragement and tips I can get. And make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And of course, although this is not a requirement, I am trying to get to my 10,000 subscriber goal before the end of the month. So I would love any support you can give me if you feel that anyone might benefit from this channel. So let's go ahead and get started. All that being said, let's get started. All right. So I always have said that now these dashboards are bigger. This is a traditional size dashboard for the Classic. These ones are a little bit bigger, which I actually really like for the goal portion of it. So I think I'm going to use this one because I've always said try to keep the one that's most neutral, and that is the one that's most neutral. So let's do that. All right, so I pre-printed a few things, and I'm going to kind of just lay them out accordingly. And I might have to cut that actually. And I might not use all of, there's a few that I'm going to use, but I might not use all of them, so just keep that in mind also. Okay, so now, where's my planner? Alright, so I'm gonna, oops. Do you know last year I totally glued all of these down and someone was like, you know those stick on, right? And I was like, no, I do not know that. This is last year's. It's gonna be very similar, but different, all at the same time. Alright. Now, let's get going. Okay, I'm just so excited. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is kind of get a basis for my, of course, we're going to be center, because that's just fun. And I might even lay me down in this, us down in the center, but I wanted to kind of get some, I might cut that part off too. Alright, so these are basically what these are. I'm thinking I'm gonna so these are improvements I want to make to my house. A couple things, similar, not exact of course, but I want to redo our laundry room with some extra storage, which should be a pretty easy project to accomplish, but it does require a little bit of budgeting. And then I want to add a better decking situation to our back porch area. Sorry, just had a cough attack there, but I think what I'm going to do is actually do a separate little budget planning with these, and then I'm just going to make a note up here for my goal planning of what I want, because this is our house. So I'm going to just do a little thing that says, hey, home improvement, which our house was new when we moved in, but there was a few things that we always needed to do to it, and we just never really did it because we were just those lazy people, I guess. And so now we need to make up for lost time and improve it a little bit. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna take this off, and I'm going to try to center it as best as I possibly can, because you know that I'll totally pay attention. All right, good enough. Then this one I'm gonna put down here. What was kind of funny about it is that not only was I doing my vision board for Cultivate What Matters, but Stephanie Fleming from Happy Planner actually went live tonight and also did a vision board. Although hers was very different than what I'm going to do. She did not do it on a vision board, or I mean on a dashboard. I feel like I'm going to bend this up to find the way to get this off. There we go. But the question is, yeah, okay. I don't know why I'm so crappy at this. It's an art. It's an art. Oh my gosh. All right, And maybe that's why, like, I tried to take them off, but it took me 45 years, and so I gave up, and then I just pretended like they didn't have backs to them. I don't know. But I'm telling you what, I really could not find the backing to them. So, okay, although that one's a little crooked and it's kind of upsetting me, but oh well. Oh well, actually I probably cut it crooked in more reality of it all. So now there's a lot of space left. What am I gonna do with it? Lots of things. But I first am going to grab, there was a sticker out of here I wanted to use. All right, let's see what it was. And you know, in reality, I probably should have lowered those a little bit and put something across the top, but I'm not going to do that now, clearly. You are amazing. I'm pulling stickers from the Socialite planner, or sticker book. Probably going to use some colorful boxes. I'm going to use the big 5144 sticker book. Today is the perfect day to start living your dreams. I love this one. Okay. Now I will probably fill in with some additional guys, apparently I can't talk and sticker tonight. Like, I normally am pretty good at it, I think, but today, not so much. Okay, I will probably add some additional big quotes once I get things going and rolling and, you know, everything like that. So, if you're wondering, I already told you. And I'm using Tiny as well as the 5144. Colorful boxes, Tiny, 5144, Socialite. And, of course, I pre-printed some of those things. If you're like, why is she all over the place? That's why. So here's what I want you to know as we're doing this. There is no wrong answer. There is no one way to do a vision board. There's no, if you want to do it on filler paper or you want to do it on a big cardboard sheet and put it above your desk, if you want to write it on a piece of paper and not even do, like, it doesn't, there's no wrong answer. It's just meant to be there to have a visual to show you a visual way to say, hey, listen, this is what you're working so hard for. This is what you want to accomplish, and this is why. So for me, you know, I have a lot of different whys, but for me, one of the biggest whys that I have is to, you know, what I've learned a lot, as especially doing my Power Sheets prep, and I would encourage you, if you don't have Power Sheets, I linked it below, but it's amazing how much you don't know about yourself until you start writing down the answers to these questions, and you start learning things about yourself that you really, like, you might have known, but you start seeing patterns and things and how things matter to you. And so I was pretty astonished to see some of the things, not that I didn't already know that I enjoy that, but what was really super important to me. And one thing I learned that's really super important to me is inspiring and helping others. So that is one of my big goals, and that's one of the things that I want to, and I'm going to walk you through some of these goals if you want to know as I'm doing them what it is that they are. I will share with you all the things that I'm working towards this coming year. Okay, so I think I kind of want to stick with like neutral colors for the colorful boxes now. Sorry guys, I'm all over the map. Alright. So I want to do two things when it comes to my real estate career. Now, as many of you may or may not know, I am this year the president of our local real estate association. So I will be doing that, which was a goal of mine. And after I am president of the local, I'll probably want to continue to work up the ranks in the state level and national too. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how the state or the local association level goes. But in addition to that, I want to sell 40 homes And when I say sell, it could be placement of homes, it could be land, it could be anything where I'm putting 40 people into or getting them out of, in a sale situation, a property. So that's what that means. And I'm gonna put 2019 on here, so it's like, hey. Okay, then I want to, now if you don't know this yet, on my website, megansplans.com, I have a new referral outreach that is intended to help me navigate a agent for you. If you're in an area and you don't know of anyone and you don't trust anyone in that area, I want to find you somebody, and I am hand selecting these people. I'm actually vetting them. I'm not just referring them out to somebody. So I'm actually going in and I'm finding somebody who I feel like is a really good quality match and making sure they're up to the standard that I would be if I could service you myself, even if you're in Alaska. So I want to successfully sell 10 homes by referral network. I might rewrite that, but not right now. Okay, then over here, so I have had really great, and I just printed this, so that was my current subscriber count as I printed this. I've had amazing, what I consider start to YouTube. I didn't really know what to expect. I'm traditionally very shy in front of the camera, so it was something that was very new to me, and it was really my husband's encouragement that got me started. But that being said, I set out for my goal of 10,000 at the start of the year, and I may or may not make it. I really hope I do, but I may or may not. But I'm going to set a pretty big goal for 2019 based on, a few of the estimators of what they're suggesting. And I'm going to say 50,000 subs by end of 2019. So that's you're probably like, whoa, that's really a lot. But you know what? It's kind of like compounding interest. It will come if you continue to do the right work. So I don't know that I'll make that. But of course, this does not overlap my goal of wanting to get to 10,000 for the end of the year. I would love to see that come to fruition, especially because it will be one of the goals that's become the most important to me. So then over on this end of the world, and I'm just going to keep it kind of general since this is just not just my vision board, but since this is my vision board, I'm going to keep it a little bit general in what the improvements are, but I'm just going to say put effort in home upgrades. My writing is too big. Put effort in home upgrades. So that's going to be my home because there's some things I want to do to it and really just continue to improve it. It's our home. It's where we live right now. And I am the one who likes to constantly, well, probably not change things, but I'm really I really am kind of weird when it comes to that. I just always like to continue to keep things going. So, and I want to budget my life. This is something that is always really important to me, but I tend to let it go a little bit by the wayside sometimes, and I really want to make an effort in 2019 not to do that. All right, now down here, I want to put this sticker over here be the very best version of you. Ooh. Why'd you get all like bubbly right there, lady? The thing I love about vision boards, or dashboards and vision boards, but in this case, I don't know why you've done this. It's like, it like stuck, but it got like a bubble in it. Oh my gosh, I really don't want to ruin this sticker. Okay, I think maybe I've gotten it. Okay. All right, there we go. Anyways, the thing I love about it is that you can twist them and turn them to get the thing off without it ripping, whereas paper sometimes will rip. It can rip. And then I think I want to put a planner. And I figured, hey, what better planner to put than the My Socialite planner? And I want to get a more colorful box out of here. So I had go to Disney World on my vision board last year, which we are not going to have successfully done, but I think I can book it maybe, and that will give me the same feeling of accomplishment. So I'm gonna put it down here that we go. Little vacation sticker. What I'm gonna do, and granted, my penmanship is about as poor as they come, so go to Disney. I would not use me as the epitome of skill, but I made a little Mickey head down there, so I'd feel like, hey, I did something particularly exciting. Hey girl. Alright, let's see what sticker. I want to fill some of those. Stay classy, I like that. Okay. And then I want to probably like this little box right here. Now this maybe seems something that you're like, why is she putting, I think I can pull now. You might think like this is like, why would she put this on her vision board? Like this seems really silly to put on her vision board. But one thing that's really important to me is, I really couldn't figure out the placement. I don't think I like it there either. Is, you know, I think I'm gonna put this over here. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to redo a different sticker there because that one's just too big. It might sound really silly though, and it might be like, you might be like, why in the world would she want this on her vision board? But one thing that I have learned that is really important to me is being consistent, and I struggle with it a lot in a lot of different ways. So what I want to make really is consistency is going to be every day plan a happy life. So I want to be consistent. That's one of my goals actually this year, because I feel like it's a hard thing when you look back and you see all the things that you missed because you weren't consistent, and that's not what I want for my life. So, and of course one of my constant things that I love is, if I can find the sticker, family time. So that is why we're right in there with our family, because I want to make sure that they're my priority, and I want to spend and do everything we do is going to be for, you know, basically to better their lives, but also those around us. You know, that's really important to us, is to continue to work hard to make sure that everyone in our presence is knows that they're important to us, and we're taking extra great care of those that I'm working hard to do. So, and one thing I also want to do is just really show appreciation. I really have way too big a handwriting for this. Sloppy big handwriting. It's a thing. You don't have, that's what I love about it, though. It's my handwriting, so I just gotta make do with it. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, so I might just throw... Gotta have a coffee cup on there. Probably could have more than one, but gotta have at least one coffee cup. I never know where to put it. I always feel like I want it to be like the focal point. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so I say that and I'm like, oh, oops, because that's really high to the top. But here's how I'm gonna finish this up. This is a really great start to my vision board, and I'll probably fill in the few little spots as I really, really cultivate the end of my goals as I'm working hard to get them written down. But here's a good start to it, and I can, like I said, continue to work hard to get it finished up. But what I will say is that the dashboards, I feel, are the best way to do this. You get to look at it every day. So this is going to be in my thing, and I'm going to add the goal word up here. When I find the goal sticker, I'm going to add that at the top, and this will be my go-to goal sticker or vision board for 2019. So I'm going to keep my other one so I can always look back, but you can decorate the back of this if you want to. But if you don't want to, you just feel like it would over clutter it, if you want to cover it up so you can't see the back of it, you can do some vinyl on the back, or even just a piece of filler paper, or however. I don't really mind it, but you can do that if you want to. But yeah, I think this is a great start to 2019, and I cannot wait to see where it's going to take me, to see how these goals turn out. But I want to really, really thank all of you for all of your support so far, and I really hope to reach this year's goal, but of course there's a new year to start fresh goals if not. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you'd like to see more videos like this, a vision board creation, go up here, somewhere up here, and yeah, and check it out. And of course, there's some other links in the description. So if you want to check out Cultivate What Matters or anything like that, you can find it below. Thanks so much for tuning in, and can't wait to see you next time.